You know, I love that. I love that metaphor, and I need to hear this song that you've written about the hands. That
I'll find it.
Yeah,
I'll find it. At least I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But I'll find it. I really like it. It's special. It's a special song. I wrote it when I came back from Egypt. And so it was a while ago, but I took a special trip to Egypt, and I did a lot of songwriting right after that. And that was kind of one of them. And it was actually in honor of my godmother, who did experience quite an abusive relationship. And so the line was, the tightest grip is an open hand.
I love that. That's a bar.
What you said too.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
How do you decide that a song doesn't come out? Like because how many songs does an artist make that never?
So many.
Like in your lifetime, like how many songs never would someone have never heard?
200-300.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's like 20 albums worth.
So many that just, half done, or, didn't quite just come together, or just didn't have that special thing enough to go to the next level, or time passes and your relationship to yourself is changing. So what you were expressing at one point just doesn't represent where you are now. And so then that kind of has its own. In fact, one of my albums, Keys, has a song on it called Is It Insane? And Keys came out in like 2023. And Is It Insane was written in like 2000. It's like, it was, but it was not ready until that moment. And then it was ready. So back to that whole thing where nothing's ever ready when you think it's time.
Yeah.
And then finally you're like, oh, it's time. I get it.
Yeah. And time's usually, when you said that earlier, I thought of it. I was like, time is actually what puts anxiety onto everything. If we say I have to have achieved this by this age, that's now the anxiety, because if it took 23 years, it took 23 years and you got there in the end.
Right.
But if you said this has to be ready this year, that's what put anxiety on everything. And I was thinking about that. I was like, you're so right that when I make something not on the universe's time and not on divine timing, and it's on my timing, that's when
you're stressed about it.
That's when I'm stressed about it.
You're freaking out.
Yeah.